What's going on to you crabs? So you crabs have the Page of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, and then you crabs also have the Fool card. So there's a sense of you crabs. Sorry, my nose, my sinuses are a little bit stuffy. So look, so for you crabs, you yet again, I'm seeing that you crabs are really not letting anything bother you. This is about who you are and what you want to do. I'm seeing that you crabs, y'all are doing what it is that y'all been doing. Y'all are absolutely having fun. This is your life. The reason why I'm saying that is because of the Page of Pentacles. Being so young, right? No matter how old you crabs are, there's still a level of youth to you, right? You're still active, up and about. You're not letting anything or anyone hold you down. And then you have the Queen of Wands and the Fool card. The Queen right here represents you're being yourself. You're not asking for anybody for permission. You're not trying to fit in. You crabs, and the Queen of Wands is not a queen that is to be trifled with. The Queen of Wands is an individual that is going to be herself regardless. So that's you. You crabs are doing just that. You're not asking for permission. You're not looking for anyone to you don't care about other people's shame, and there's a sense of there's nothing for you crabs to essentially be ashamed of. You're doing everything that you crabs are supposed to be doing. And so the Fool card represents there's a level of bravery, because the Fool, people think that the Fool is an idiot, and that's not necessarily the case really whatsoever. The Fool is actually the most powerful card in the entire deck, right? Because the Fool represents an individual that likes to take chances. And because they like to take chances, that makes them so that they're brave, right? They're fearless, right? They do things that they're even nervous about that other people would not have the heart to do whatsoever. And so a lot of you crabs just understand that a lot of people are not going to be themselves. You'll be yourself, but a lot of other people don't have the heart to actually be themselves really whatsoever. And because of this, you have the Seven of Wands. You need authenticity, you need that. I'm starting to see that a lot more people are looking for authenticity in their life. Now, I don't necessarily know if people are going to specifically find it, right? Results may vary. But at the same time, I'm seeing that a lot of people, right, want authenticity. They don't want shallow relationships where it's just about, hey, let's go out and party. We don't actually have any kind of real conversations. If I call you in the middle of the night, if you crabs were to call them in the middle of the night per se, they wouldn't answer the phone. Or even if they did answer the phone, they would be like, oh, well, I can't. No matter whatever it is that you said, they already had a pre-script answer for you, which is, nah, I can't do that. I can't, right? Too many I can'ts, right? Because being a friend too also is about offering up value. What is the point of having a friend if the friend is a bum? Every time you may fall and you may need some help, right? You may need some assistance up. The person is constantly, you already know what the person is going to say. That's why it is that you don't look to them. And then, right, they telling you that's why it is that you shouldn't rely on friends. And it's like, you're right. So I'm going to get rid of you. It's like, what? Yeah, I'm going to get rid of you. Yeah, you're out of my life. Why? You said it yourself. I shouldn't over-rely on friends, right? You're the person that I would over-rely on, according to you. You can't do anything. So I'm going to get out of here. And then, like it is, I said before, so there's a sense of you crabs understanding that a lot of people don't want to actually be themselves. They're still trying to be on some social media, trying to be trendy. Let's go out to the club and order a couple of bottles and put on, that club life. And it's like, but after 2020, the whole world changed. Like clubs and bars and stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? Like people don't really go out to those things. And the thing is that the Seven of Wands speaks to how a lot of you crabs don't want any kind of shallow relationship. The Four of Swords, if it's shallow, it's not going to work for you crabs. You will drop off the face of the earth from contacting this person. You will literally refuse to interact with them anymore. And the reason why is because you crabs understand that who they are and what they are about is not good, right? That's not something that you want, right? Because they're useless anyway. They're showing you that they have no value, that they're valueless. Every time you crabs would, like I said, even if it's not necessarily for anything material, any kind of them being there and them having your back, they can't even do that. They would just tell you, oh no, I can't, and then they would come up with a ready-made doctor's appointment excuse for why it is that they skip class. You know what I mean? So the King of Pentacles and the Empress right here represents, once again, you crabs don't want this around you, right? The King of Pentacles, you don't want someone who's constantly, who's sneaky, who's constantly looking to play games with you, right? And run game, have an excuse, and unreliable. And I've talked about this before, like you know what I'm saying? Like people who really want authenticity, like you crabs in your life, there's no room for this ghetto type of stuff. I don't respect it because there's nothing to respect. It's just a bunch of fakeness, bunch of lies. It's like you would never walk into anyone with common sense would never walk into a store and then just basically pay for a service, regardless of whatever the service is, for a business that doesn't actually, almost never actually fulfills its services that are being inquired, right? You go to a hardware store and you ask the person, you dig what I'm saying, to come fix a lock on your door, to come make some new locks or put in new locks on the door, what have you. And they saying, yeah, they're going to do it. And then they never actually do. And then you can't even get your money back. No one is going to want to do that. When the word gets out that these people take people's money, and sometimes they may actually fulfill the order, sometimes they don't, they're going to lose customers based upon their spotty record. So why would you pick your friends that way? Why would you pick your significant others that way, right? We can't necessarily pick and choose who our family members are, right? Because we're born into them based upon genetics. But at on that level, right? Spiritually, we can, but on that level, right? But the point that I'm trying to make here, right? The point that I'm trying to make here is, so a lot of you crabs just understand, right? You're making a lot of decisions that are cerebral, you crabs are making a lot of very ingenious decisions, a lot of common sense, simplistic, simple, down to earth, easy to understand decisions, little tweaks, right? Little torques, right? Little fixes and changes and stuff like this to your life that will actually raise the quality of your life, like excommunicating people that you're flat out just unsure about, right? Maybe maybe you're just unsure. You're getting rid of not only people that you know that you can't trust, but people that you're even unsure about, right? You know, someone that just doesn't really actually show you that they're really for you. They're just kind of, you know what I'm saying? That they're spotty, you know? Every time they get a chance to show you something, it's like maybe 50% they'll show up, maybe they won't. You're getting rid of them, let alone somebody new that's coming into your life and that's already showing you that they're spotty, they have a spotty track record. So the Empress and the Three of Pentacles, right? Ten of Wands, honestly, I'm seeing how a lot of you crabs have this newfound strength and newfound level of mentality that, again, it's all cool. You will hang out by yourself. Like you're alone as far as an individual. You're an individual, but you're not lonely. You're not desperate for attention and to seek validation, to seek some form of connection with other people, right? A lot of you crabs understand that you get connections all the time. You go to stores, you have connections with them, you interact with people, you you may bump into somebody on the street, you may talk to somebody in line when you're, I don't know, like trying to get trying to get Starbucks. I don't know. I just thought of it. I don't know. It just popped into my head. I don't know. It's an idea that came to my mind. But the point that I'm trying to make here is you crabs are okay being like individuals, taking yourselves out on a date, taking yourselves out to the movies. And I want people to understand something that's real, though. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't want people to be like, oh, you got to be a loser if that's what it is that you're doing. Nah. Especially not today. Especially not in today's time, where a lot of people are trying to use other people. That's not what it is now. Because some people can't get dates because people don't give them a chance because they're all about usury. You dig what I'm saying? So usury is the name of the game nowadays. It's about trying to just be this local, I don't know, like trying to be this local celebrity that's really on like the down slope, the downslide, you know, and it's just dysfunctional basically, but trying to get all this attention. And so you have the Seven of Swords, which represents, because you crabs understand that you are having a very much so a spiritual experience. You crabs are becoming a lot more spiritual. There's a sense of you pulling from Capricorn, because Capricorn is a very spiritual zodiac sign. Quiet as his cat. That's actually a trade secret. But Capricorn is actually a very spiritual zodiac sign. Most people don't know that, though. But the point that I'm trying to make here is that you crabs understand you're learning these lessons. You're learning that, you know, being by yourselves, like I've talked about ad nauseum to a certain extent. There's nothing wrong with that, especially if you're striving to be healthy. And I've talked about this before. Like, if you're healthy, that's my cat. If you're healthy, you're in a situation where the healthier you are is the more discerning you're going to be. And because you're discerning, it's harder it's going to be for people who are dysfunctional for you to be even able to even stand next to them for long periods of time, because you're going to get irritated at how dysfunctional they are. They can't be trusted. They're selfish to the point of stupidity. They're vain. They just do a lot of odd things. Come on now, people who be on that type of time odd. They don't want to answer the phone. Why? They be taking hours to interact back. They don't know that they have something to do, right? They don't tell anybody, hey, I got something to do. What's up with that, yo? Like, you know, but see, and there's the thing, you know, people looked at me like I was bugging when I would say stuff like that. But then when it happened to them, they tight, they mad. It's like, what is it? It's no fun when it happens to you, huh? So the Seven of Swords right here in a nutshell basically represents you crabs just understand that you're happy to be in this position because you were low-key doing yourself a real disservice by trying to have people to hang out with and even calling them your friends, or like, you know what I'm saying? It's like you crabs are just excommunicating them because it's like they don't reach out, you know? So let's clarify the Seven of Swords. The Devil card, the Chariot, Three of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, and then you have the King of Wands. Very interesting. So the Devil, the Chariot, Capricorn, you crabs, right next to each other, showing up. So basically, again, there's a lot of that energy. So it's a lot of, you're just being patient. You crabs are being patient with yourselves. And you're learning that, you know, things take time. And maybe you may find a relationship. Maybe you won't, right? But regardless, you're good, regardless of whether or not you find one. Because people will take that personally if I said it. But I've said it before and I'm going to say it again. Real relationships are not guaranteed, no matter how great you are, right? And some people will be like, oh, that's a convenient excuse. No, it's not an excuse. I'm telling you a fact of life. A functional relationship is not guaranteed. It's not, because the world is so dysfunctional sometimes. You being functional, you being healthy, you can't stick around people for an extended period of time. And it seems like so many people are caught up on the dysfunction. I'm not talking about perfect. I'm talking about the dysfunction, what's trendy, the materialism, right? This malaise, the materialism, the malaise of the materialism, right? The elitist talk. A lot of people out here can't rub two nickels together. You know what I'm saying? You know, they don't even know how to generate money. But then at the same time, that they have elitist dreams, right? They're gonna buy over this and buy over this big business, and they're gonna gather the money up to get this and gather the money up to get that. And they have no clue, not only what it is that they're doing, but they don't even know what is the way. They don't even know how to actually get started. They never even got started, right? But it's all this trendy talk. It's this, oh, I'm gonna. It's like, well, but do you know how to do that though? Because if you don't, what are we doing right now? So then you have the Three of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, and then you have the King of Wands. So these three cards right here for you speaks to how some people, if they haven't done it already, some people that you know will reach out to you if they haven't done it already. But the King of Wands represents you crabs still don't want to speak to them though, because you crabs know that even though you're familiar with them, where you know their name and you know a couple of things about them, the two of you are not actually really friends like that. The two of you are not actually close. So it's like you crabs are like, you're not answering the phone on these people because the two of you are not actually tight like glue. So it is what it is. Other than that, I think that you crabs are doing an amazing job. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. Trying to get the YouTube channel to over 100K. Please smash the like button, subscribe button, hit the notification bell. Set the notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos. If you would, please go ahead and watch the whole video all the way through. That would really help. Would really appreciate it if you would. And please come through and get some of my readings. I haven't had any of you crabs come through in a bit. I would like for y'all to come through a little bit more. Yeah, appreciate it though.